Good morning, everyone. Miss Cleo here for the Garden of Eden, which is my Garden of Eden. I wanted to show you the grapes and muscadine today. She's looking really good. They're not going to stay this color. We got some, oh, there's some. Got some here. And there's my bunch right there. That is getting quite dark. And believe it or not, these grapes here, when I tasted them yesterday, not sweet yet, really. However, it's what you think of when you think of grapes. And my muscadines here, I don't usually water them much because we had a lot of rain, and so some of them, like those ones that just fell off, are starting to dry out. So I'm gonna have to water her every day to keep these moving. But you can see, you know, she's in a small pot, and so, I mean, I can understand for these little muscadines right here, you know, and that's fine. But that's the Triumph muscadine vine, and I just really need to put her in a bigger pot. These are the wine grapes, y'all. Look at that. They are turning purple now. This is the black Spanish wine grapes. And then these are the Concord, little patch of grapes I had on here. And then that little patch I had right there in the pots. So now let's go. And I have some cuttings I've done, whatever types of cuttings they are. I put them, you know, down below in their pot. Like I got a black Spanish cutting, you can see it right there. This Catalba, when I had to trim her, she had some nice fat pieces. And the Catalba out in the vineyard, I took 2 cuttings from her. I had to cut a limb off yesterday. All right, so let's go. Wait a second, and then this cutting over here from the, what is this? Hemorrhoid grape right there that I took out of the posts over there and put down here. But over there has a muscadine in the pot over there because I'm not going to plant it. I can't remember what type that is. I think it's jumbo. It's got the tag on it. Anyway, let's go to the vineyard. My daughter mowed the lawn over here in the vineyard for me. So our entire property now is mowed. Let's get that look. This is Lane. Doing really good. And I do not water the vineyard anymore out here because it gets a lot of water. And because my property is on a hill, you know, a tilt, dugout or whatever, on 2 levels, then the water will flow backwards, right? And so I'm going slow just so you can see the beauty of the Lane muscadine. Look at little baby, little baby. Ain't never gonna make it, little baby. Take it off, okay? All right, now see, the cutting I took yesterday was from here. Try to grow me some green cuttings. I'm gonna take a whole bunch of cuttings next year because this is the stem with all the fruit on it. Well, actually, this is a stem with no fruit on it. This is a stem anew. Last year, I guess it was the short one. And so next year, it's the one that will actually fruit. And so all the stems are on this one. This is one from last year. So I'm gonna take that stem and also keep it. I'm not gonna cut it off. I'm gonna keep that big old, it's a big, beautiful, strong looking stem, okay? So look at these grapes. Now this is the Catalba grape. I picked a whole bunch yesterday. It has diatomaceous earth on it. All right, so let's go to, the bugs are eating my fruit. You see that? These are wasps. I'm gonna have to cover it because there's no way they should be missing. You see that? You see them in there? They're missing. So evidently they like this one. This is Alachua. Let's do some exam on some other ones. So they like Alachua. And I took the netting off. These guys look fine. They don't look like they're missing. Like Alachua. These guys look great. You know, that was fry. Aren't they beautiful? This is creek. And it threw some new ones. Look at them. Beautiful, huh? I'm so excited to see these. Look at that big fat group in there. Yeah, these don't look like they've been plucked off and missing, do they? Not to me. Only thing to watch here now is the wasps and the hornets. Beautiful. Look at. They should turn a deep red. All right. This is the other creek, a little bitty creek, and something pooped on there. Isn't that nasty? Flying and pooping. This is the other creek, a little bitty one. That one's been here 4 years. This one's been here 2 years. She threw her little fruit. I didn't think she was going to. Let's go down here to the next one. This is Nesbitt. I didn't see any fruit missing off of either of those. Okay, there's fruit missing off of this one, off the Nesbitt. They like it. You see that? Yeah, Nesbitt's missing fruit. I'm gonna have to cover it. Looking good though. I'm gonna have to cover them back up. Slam up, y'all. Okay, let's go on to the next one. This has to be hauled. Not a lot. Let's see. Not too much, but I'm gonna get to taste and see what it tastes like. The one I'm watching the most. Some more whole. The one I'm watching the most is this one, which is Noble. Noble is a heavy bearer. It bared the first year, 2022, bared in 2023, and even more in 2023 it bared the first year. 2024, the second year. And we are in 25, and this is the most it's ever bared. The first year was like one or two little clusters. Plus it was really small. It was small. Really short too. not more than 2 feet on each side, and she had some, or he, I call him the he had some fruit. Noble did. Last year, a few more clusters, and the wasps ate them all. This year, very nice. I didn't think the scuppernong was going to bear anything, but we got a few, and it looks like the bugs like them, because obviously I see missing fruit, but there's a few on here. I didn't think she was going to bear. She's been out here 2 years. All right, let's go to cowart or cowart. She had some last year, just a few. Wasps ate them all. Here we are this year. And she finally made her way all the way down both sides of her wires, 10 feet on each side. Let's see. Growing muscadine is a lot easier than growing grapes because they are not susceptible to disease like the grapes are, and the isn't that beautiful? And the bugs that bite on them, chew on them. It's a certain type of bug. It's called a sharpshooter, and that sharpshooter will put a disease inside. This is the last one. This is Summit. When I first bought her, she had fruit on her. When I planted her, fruit fell off and died. Last year she had a few more little clusters. Wasps ate them. This year we've got a few more clusters, and she's actually made it down her 10 feet wire that way. And she's headed down her little wire this week, and she's made it about, I would say now, 5 feet. So I'm excited about that. All right, guys, that is the vineyard. And look at it on from this side right here, if you could see this one from a distance. Let me see. We're at a distance, but I'm going to bring you in to see if you can see that side of her noble hymn. Well, you can't make it out, I doubt it. But from what I can see, all the fruit hanging. It's beautiful. All right, guys, Miss Cleo here for the Garden of Eden, which is my mini Garden of Eden. And we are in the mini orchard. I'll give you one more look at cowart. I hope you have a good day.